Alright, welcome back. Now this is the fourth part of this tutorial series where we're creating 0 PHP downtime deployments, and this tutorial will go ahead and actually deploy code on our server and go over a couple more features. So let's go ahead and press this big orange deploy button right up here on the top right, and this will go ahead and deploy whatever branch we want to. You can either select a tag, you can select a different branch, but right now it only has master, or you can deploy the default branch, and that's what we're going to do today. So let's go ahead and actually just deploy. So what it's doing in the background is it was waiting for a worker, and it found a worker, and now Laravel Envoyer, otherwise known as, is SSHing into the server, going ahead and pulling down the content, doing a composer update on it, changing some symlinks around, because that's how you get your 0 downtime employment. So it's just finishing up here. Should take maybe a couple more minutes. Awesome. So as we can see, this is all done deploying, and it looks like we have one deployment as of today. It took about 29 seconds, which is fine. So let's go to deployments on the left here and actually see our deployment. So as we can see, it started on this time. I was the committer. My commit was this commit hash, and I committed the master branch. And the status is finished. So we can actually press this little view details icon, or button, and we can actually see what exactly happened. So it cloned the new release, it done composer dependencies, it activated the new release, and it purged old releases. So basically this all ran fine, and if we go ahead and go to our site, and actually before I can do that, I need to make sure I have my IP address for my DNS. So I need to go back to Forge. Sorry about this running all around here. Get my IP address, go back here. I'm going to create a new A record for the IP address of that server. I'm going to go ahead and add that record and give it a couple seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and view this site in my browser. So I'm going to go to demo.tjushack.me, and as we can see, it says Laravel 5 and everything is just jolly. Okay, so now that we went ahead and installed the repo on the server, we can access it. Let's actually go one step further. Let's actually see if we can go ahead and activate the post-deployment health, because this is really cool because you can see what it looks like from all around the world. So let's go ahead and go to settings, and let's go ahead and go to, no, that's not the right area. You go to projects, Laravel demo. Oh, it was right there. Okay, and then health check URL. So you just select a random URL that's in your Laravel app. So I'm just going to select http://demo.tjushack.me/check. Okay, and right now we should get an error if we try this. So let's go ahead and save this. And it says done, the project information has been updated. So let's go back to Laravel demo. And as we can see, we're getting what we wanted. We don't want this to be working right now. So right now, what I'm going to do is edit my Sublime Text file. I'm going to add that route and make it so it returns 200, which is a good return code, HTTP return code. And by returning 200 or just even high, it will make it so it's active. So we see here, if we test out that URL we just made, what did I name it? Oops. I think it was check. Okay, yeah. So /check. We can see, sorry, the page you were looking for could not be found. So that's exactly what we wanted to see. So let's go ahead and actually make this page. So let's go to Sublime Text and go to our app, HTTP, routes, and then we're going to go ahead and make a new route. So route get /check function. And then we're going to go ahead and check, or not really rechecked, we're just going to return works. This will just go ahead and give us something. All right, so let's go ahead and actually deploy this. So I'm going to use GitHub, and I'm going to get a change in here. Okay, so I'm just going to say added check route. You would want to probably use 200, but this works as well. Commit to master. Go ahead and sync it. So let's go back to Envoyer. And let's go back to here. and we should automatically deploy this. It's not deploying yet. We might not enable that. We need to go ahead and add a deployment hook if we want this to work exactly how we want it to. So let's go ahead and copy this real quick and go to GitHub and sign in. And then we want to go to our repository. So it's Laravel-demo. Then go ahead and go to settings. And then go ahead and go to webhooks and services. Yeah, you want to go to webhooks. And you want to go ahead and put this in for the payload URL. And we don't really need a secret. And we're going to keep it application/JSON, and we're just going to do this on the push event. So we're going to go ahead and add that. And as we can see, it works. And actually, I thought there was a way we could test this as well. We sent a ping test. Okay, so it is deploying now as it's supposed to. Okay, awesome. It's finished deploying. So again, we can go ahead and see what we wanted to here, see how everything has finished. And we also can see how our post-deployment checks have now been activated. So everything's green, everything's ready to go. It means that all these regions can see that your application is working, at least that route you gave it is working. So, I mean, that route could do pretty much anything. You could do commands, well, not really commands in it, but you could do things in it to actually check to see if your app's working, and then if it's not working for some little thing, you could return a bad error code, and then it could go ahead and it will make that post-deployment check go show red, so you can know if something's not quite right. Alright, so that's it for this tutorial. I am still going to add videos for the tutorial series, such as integrations or notifications with, for example, Slack or other forms of communication. We can also go over collaborators, heartbeats, and that's pretty much about it. Alright, so that's it for this tutorial. If you've liked this tutorial series thus far, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. It'll be greatly appreciated as it helps it helps the new content be generated. So yeah, that's about it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.